So just another quick video on the Clake 2 this time. So I've switched over the levers from the Pro lever to the Clake 2 to talk about the issues and problems with this. Again, been having this for quite a while, so I've been back and forth with the Clake and kind of just had to work it out, to be fair. So again, I've put the old stock sort of setup they send you back in with the sort of 3 washers on, not the 6 as the previous video that I run, plus the little bolt. And I'll show you a problem. So I had this on my KTM 500, I had it on my gas, now on my Sherco. The one thing that really annoyed me was there's a little bit of flex movement. So a little bit of flex movement as you're using the clutch. So again, clutch comes in, as it brings back out. See this? Okay. So that drove me nuts. You can see it on the brake's absolutely fine, everything's bled fine. So you can see it comes in really, made reasonably light. Okay, if you do it quick, it's okay. So I just want to show you the cause of that, because people will say, "Oh, it needs bleeding again." It needs this, no, not the case. Okay, so again, it seems to be all about this clutch assist. So you can see here, if I pull it in, you can see the movement which happens, guys. Yeah, the middle one being the clutch piston, bottom one being the clutch assist. So you can see here the movement is not on the clutch. This little flex is not on the clutch. It's on the clutch assist. Okay, so you've got 2 options here. You can change the cam, try and roll that out. You can regrind the cam yourself, which I have also done in previous past as well. But to eliminate this problem, just doing what I did earlier with the extra washers on the clutch assist spring will take that out. Okay, so that will force this out further than usual. So when that compresses back in, as it compresses, you see a little flex there. Okay, I'll try and get a super close. Okay, so I think it's just the cam been profiled wrong. Got a little flat spot on the cam there. Okay, so all things to look out for. Again, I'm not slating Clake at all, because I absolutely love the product. They're just not that helpful when it comes to customer service. So I've had to just learn by taking it apart, playing different options. It cost me thousands, but it is what it is. Should have gone the Recluse route. However, looking at the Recluse against the Clake now, if I didn't have the problems I've had, I'd pick the Clake all day. Purely because the quality of it, the system, the way it works, keep your clutch, you keep your brake, you don't get none of that funny shooting off whenever it wants to, like you do with the Recluse. So great product. Owen and the guys do a great job building these products. I know they're building their customer service base and they're building that side of things. The international buyers suffer, I think, more than the Australian. Just purely emails and bits and bobs, and you've got nobody in Europe or UK that can advise or tell you how this system works or fix anything for you. So just be aware of that when you do buy it. Other than that, I think it's a spot on product. The Clake 2, which is this one I've got on now. If you're a green laner, perfect. If you're a serious or medium to serious racer like myself, not so good. For the reason is super sore fingers, if I'm honest. The brake, I do not have a foot brake at all, so you can see on here I don't have any dual control. I'm hand brake only. And the brake, if the brake was a 2-finger brake, much better. So an idea for Clake is just to extend that out a little bit, and that would be tubing, because what I find is after 20 minutes, half an hour of doing this, I usually have it so it sets the both at once. So just by winding that in, Okay, so what you can do is wind all this in, and I'll show you how I've run this previous. I don't run this lever anymore, but if you do, it's really useful. Okay, so wind that in. Then you can see here, just on the brake, pull the clutch in as well. Okay, so when you're racing and you're on this middle finger, oh, that aches bad. You know, half an hour, 45 minutes in, you are struggling because you are on it all the time. Okay, and we tend just not even to use that. You tend to just use this as your clutch as well, because I wash through the gears with no clutch anyway. So it's hard work with this lever. So what you could do with is that being a single, this being a double. So you can pull it in with both. So Clake 2, great product. Not for the serious racer, but definitely for green lanes, everyday riders, anybody that struggles with the foot brake like I do. Great product. Just again, serious riders and serious racers. Think about the Pro lever. Much more suited. 2-finger clutch, 2-finger brake. Little bit more control over the clutch than the Clake 1, just purely the fact that it's a singular motion instead of having the two pull together. You get your clutch at the start and then you brake afterwards. Again, you know, not the cheapest, but definitely worth it if you're not a fan of the Recluse and you still want that left-hand rear brake. You know, just an overall good product. Has its problems, work through them, talk to people, and they come good. Let's say, post, you know, any questions you got, just send me a mail.